from the fans. So we started seeing, you know, they want the millennials. Let's do the millennials. OMARION, this one, that one. And so we said, okay, let's do the millenniums then. Let's go.
No, I love it. Was brilliant. I love, and I know they tour the whole country. They sell out arenas every day. I see them, what they do, right? But it was a fucking hot mess, right? I mean,
people got fired that night, all type of stuff, man. It was, yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And the worst thing is not being there and can't get to certain things. You know, it's like, man, but you know, Verzuz is a non-scripted show, you know, and so you're going to get the real as it happens. The person not making it from the dressing room because they want the hallways cleared. You know, like these guys, they have certain things that they used to from hitting the big stage when they was doing their thing.
One guy walked across the stage with like 100 people entourage. One guy. I don't know if it was Sammy or one of them walked through with 100 people. Like, yo, this was his ghetto. But listen, we the hood. We ghetto.
Yeah.
We love that shit. When you was making Rough Rider music with DMX, ride, you know, like we are the culture, the fucking fabric, the DNA. I totally get it, and I totally was entertained.
We can't get sweet now. We gotta let everybody, we gotta let it fly. Like how they choose to represent themselves. That's out of our control. But we are going to tighten up a couple of different things that, you know, we just want the same respect that all the other broadcasts get, and Verzuz give people a lot more than these other broadcasts. You know, all of these guys are already on tour the next day from Verzuz. The Verzuz effect is real. And
Verzuz effect is through the, we sold out Madison Square Garden. It was Little Mo, Job, Shanti, me, and Ren. That was Verzuz. And we did Madison Square Garden, sold it out. Everybody had a good time. You know, everybody got busier since Verzuz is an ill platform, bro. And people are watching Verzuz more than anything else. Like, it's like, yo, I gotta watch the Verzuz. I gotta watch the Verzuz. Not only that, I'm watching it on the phone. I'm watching it on the big screen. I'm watching everybody's comment. Like, the Verzuz is a must see thing.
I mean, it's the biggest live streaming platform in the world, period. And when I tell artists, and Tim, we tell artists, imagine going to perform at your biggest show ever. That's Verzuz. It's your biggest show ever. It is 200 stadiums of people.
Think about, because everybody like right now we got what? 6,000 people watching. It's really 6,000 human beings watching. Some of them got their family around the phone. And we looking at like a number. And so you watching 6 million people watching. That's fucking 50 stadiums of people tuned in.
It's more than that. It's 600 stadiums tuned in. And so
600 stadiums.
Yes. So we encourage the artists to think about that. You know, like don't just get caught up into the room where the people are live, but just know that you got 600 stadiums. That's why your catalog go up 700%. That's why your show prices and show requests go up, because you have 600 stadiums of people being reminded of how great you are or how great you was. You know what I'm saying? So it's on you how to carry the torch from that. And so I think that a lot of people need to understand.
Well, purposely, I think Pleasure P got too much steroids going on in there. And the man, like, you needed about 7 bounces to get that motherfucker off the stage, because that motherfucker too cock diesel for being an R&B singer. Like, you gotta be, you know, R&B is supposed to be beautiful. You know, you either big, you either Barry White, or you fucking, you know, you slipped up, beautiful for the ladies, handsome. You know, Pleasure P looked like he want to wrestle a motherfucker, fight you in the alley. Like, I think he need to lay off the cop diesel for a second.
I mean, I can't tell him what to do at judgment, but, you know, they definitely had gangbanger energy up on the stage. I was like, okay, well, damn, I did not want to say it.
I did
this
not
was
want
harder.
to say it, but
They
it
was
was
going
gang
harder
bang.
than
Yo, Swizz, it was gang bang energy on the stage.
It was gang bang energy. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, hold on now.
Yo, what happened to the white suits and the roses? Silk, H-Town. Like, what happened to the Which motherfuckers came for the smoke? Like, this was gang bang energy.
Tank said it right. They chose violence that night for whatever reason. I have no idea.
The ratings.
They chose violence. But you know, you're going to the people was already shown. The people was already there. The people already showed up. It was already in the hundreds of thousands off the first click. 5 seconds, 5 minutes.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
You know how much I love Ja Rule. But I told Ja Rule we're going to fake it so we get the views and everybody. You know.
Man, I know the play.
I told you, yo, I'm going to fake this WWE, but I love this man and his whole family. I understood what they did. That's why their numbers was big.
You know, I think a lot got to do with a lot of people don't know that the artists be nervous before they go on that stage. So what happens when you're nervous, you start drinking, right? So you start pre-gaming so early, and then you hit that stage, and then the drink kick in, and then that's the energy that you're getting. You're getting the drinking energy and the nervous energy, and then you wake up. Like I heard Ray J wake up, say something. I heard Ray J say, "Damn, I woke up and was like, damn, that was me. Damn, that was me." Right? So they're not. We got to tighten it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 600 stadiums.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, that's definitely what happened to Shaka Khan. That's definitely what happened to Shaka Khan.
It happened to a lot. Shoot, I used to be nice, and when we do the recap, I used to be nice because, shit, I be drinking so much down the Verzuz trying to get that shit over with. That journey wrecking your nerves, you just taking it back. You know what I'm saying? But we got to understand. We got to understand that we're in front of 6 million people looking at our culture and how we behave. You understand? So we got to tighten it up a little bit, and that's even for our internal team on what we accept and what the people are bringing to the table as well. You know, we got to both be responsible because this is the biggest platform, and you could wake up with a trophy, or you could wake up with the other side. You know,
you don't want the other side.
You don't want the other side.
You don't want Meme Wednesday. Yo, it's so many memes
Wednesday,
out there.
Thursday, Friday. The memes ain't stopped yet. I'm like, God damn,
they still got Ray J going. Ray J gonna go for a while. The side with the little belly. You know what I'm saying? He sideways with the belly.
You have to do sound checks. If you was performing for 200 stadiums, who wouldn't do a sound check? Y'all not doing sound checks.
I mean,
I'm not the sound that you do the sound check.
I rehearsed for Verzuz 3 days in a row. I've never done that in my career, in my life. I understood the assignment. I knew millions of people were gonna watch, and we gotta entertain them. And you know, Jadakiss had made it bad for me because he went on all those songs and did all the lyrics live. The Lox did it live. So at that point, if Fat Joe would have came and sung to the lyrics or, you know, sung along to some shit, I would have looked at like it ain't the real thing. And so I had to rehearse to get my breath control to do every song, every lyric of every song. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm Fat Joe. I'm a fat motherfucker. I'm not cock diesel on the treadmill every day. So
I don't know. You ain't fat. You know.
I'm just saying, I'm sitting around. I had to do every lyric for 20 songs plus to make it real. Like, you got to really have yourself ready for this shit.
It's the biggest show you could ever do in your life.
Yo, Swizz,
Nah.
my battery's running out. My battery's running out. I want to come right back on with you. I'm going to come right back on with you. Please, let me lock this up and then let's come. I'm coming right back in 2 minutes on my other phone.
All right.
All right. Peace. We may be back. We may be back. Like I told you, I wasn't ready. I'm on my last day of COVID. Thank you for your well wishes and prayers. I hope somebody prayed for me. I entertain y'all motherfuckers so much. This is the big show. Shout out Wild Cherry Pepsi. Shout out Ciroc. We back just like that. I hope you prayed for me. I'm on my last day of COVID. I hope you prayed for me because I be praying for you. I be praying for you. So I hope you prayed for me because I be praying for you. It's my last day of COVID. Did you give a fuck? Did you give a fuck? Okay. I need Swizz back on here. People be saying some random shit. Did you check? Yo, Rashad, what's up, baby? White man talk. I don't know, man. I think Pleasure. Matter of fact, let me ask. Swizz, was there a fight behind the scenes? Because I'm not going to lie, I wasn't there. But there was rumors on the street. What's up, cousin Miriam? Thank you for bringing me some soup. I love you. Yo, 5 Mics, what's good? 5 Mics got that thing going on July 2nd. 5 Mics and Friends out there in Brooklyn. Go purchase your tickets. I'll be in Chicago at the comedy show, the second too. So hopefully we can find Swizz. But yeah, they did say they was smoke, Terror Squad. What's up, mommy? They did say there was some type of smoke. There you go. Swizz there. The watermelon. Oh my fucking God. Yo, all right, let me ask Swizz. Damn. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was he thinking? Oh, man, y'all got to stop. Y'all going to get me in trouble. Yo, Swizz, what did you think about the watermelon?
I think I couldn't think about it because by the time he got to the watermelon, I was dealing with so many different things internally. I couldn't even believe what I was seeing while I was on the phone handling the actual business that goes with Verzuz. And I'm like, okay, where is this going? And then my phone just started ringing crazy, like, this is what's going, like, this is nuts. But I think he was representing health.
Yo, I love me some watermelon, but come on, man. I
think he was representing health, man. I think he was representing all the people from the juice bar.
Because
think about it. Because he kept going on, because he kept making it a focal point to go to tell Mario how he was drinking too much and how he was out of shape. And he was saying, you need to do some of this. You need to have some water. And then he pulled out the watermelon. I don't know. I'm just, it sounds like, I don't know. That's a wild one. I don't think nobody knows what
that's
that
a wild.
I
think he was
come,
trying
he
to
got to
act
come
like
on the show and explain that one.
I mean, let's keep it. He was getting his alkaline on. Let me tell you something. I don't know, man. I don't want to say it like that. We got kids watching and all that. I think he was trying to make a sexual gesture, went bad. It was a sexual gesture, went bad. Like all the way bad. I mean, yo, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Hey, but Mario was on his A game. Mario was a professional superstar. Now, OMARION, he could dance. I don't know.
Yeah, they two different artists.
Yeah, when I look at OMARION,
one is a vocal performer, and one is a performer.
You want me to keep it 100? I look at him
Always.
not too much 100. I look at OMARION like a baby usher. Like, he ain't a usher. He's a baby usher. And so, you know, even the smiles and shit, like everything, you know, I don't, and it's a problem when you got a Bobby V, who's a real talented artist, right? Who's really knows he's nice. Bobby V knows he's nice. And then Mario knows he can sing the fuck. He can sing he can jump out the fucking gym with his vocals. And so they like, you know, but they with these guys, this guy's trying to dance. This, you know, it's a problem when you're super talented.
I just think honestly, I'm not gonna go too hard on the guys because people been really going hard on them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to go hard. Look.
But you being real.
I'm a media. I'm Fat Joe, the media guy.
You being real.
Fat Joe, as a person, I love all these guys. I want you to make all the money in the world. I want your family to be happy, proud of you. You guys are superstar hit makers. I'm just talking my shit right now. Let's get that clear. I'm just talking for the people what they want to hear when they tune into a Fat Joe recap. But I'm just going to be honest. I love them all, and I'm proud of all of them.
Everybody got their strong points of why they was even able to be on that stage. Everybody just didn't bring their A game to that stage. They took that stage too light. You can't take the Verzuz stage light. And that's what happens. We get comfortable. I'm just going to do Verzuz. You're just going to do Verzuz. Once again, you're just doing a couple of 100 stadiums worth of people. So the way that you carry yourself is going to affect the next day, the way that you choose to prepare. You have to prepare for what you want the Verzuz effect to be. It's in your hands now. If you play around, then that's on you. A lot of people, they drink too much. They didn't do sound rehearsal, but they are masters of their craft. One Wish was a hit when it came out. The OMARION records, they love him from the group and the solo act. Even Jeremiah, he knew he wasn't supposed to get up on stage saucy like that and do that like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard one. And that wasn't even his verses. So he taking an unnecessary El Napa pound. The Verzuz stage is not something to play around with. It's a serious.
Mario tried to warn him.
Mario knew the assignment. He
knew the assignment. He said, yo, Jeremiah, don't jump on here. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire is watching. Patti LaBelle's watching. Stephanie Mills is watching. Stevie Wonder's watching. This is Verzuz. The singers, the Fantasias, the Beyoncés, everybody's watching. They may not let you know they watching, but they watching.
They let me know they watching. They watching. Trust me. And my text is crazy.
Your text is so, yo, what was it like? All right, that's a beautiful thing right there. Yo, Swizz, what was your Texas like from, we won't say the biggest stars on earth during this event?
The Texas they was just all, I definitely got the emojis for the watermelon when that popped off. I mean, it was just what the F. It was comedy hour on all of the chats. But for me, it's not comedy hour at that moment because it's live, it's happening. For me and Tim, we can't even really enjoy it Verzuz while it's happening because so much technical stuff is happening. But boy, when I sat down and looked at all those texts, man, and I was like, oh, this was one.
Oh, no, I knew it. Shout out to my girl, Tasha Hilton. Tasha, we love you. Good luck at the BET Awards.
You said Stevie Wonder was watching.
Stevie Wonder was watching. Listen.
Yeah, he was.
Verzuz is such a platform that everybody got to watch. And so Earth, Wind, and Fire, the OJs, Eddie Levert, everybody's watching. I don't give a fuck, Swizz. They're tuned in. whether they got a dummy account or they did Jay-Z's watching. These guys are all watching this.
Facts.
And I knew off rip the minute, because I watch every single Verzuz. The minute I turned that bitch on and that shit had 300,000, I said, oh, this is one. This is prime time. This is one. This is going down. I knew it could only get bigger, right? So I'm like, yo, this shit gonna go, 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 right? And so shout out to Tasha Hilton, BET Awards tonight, my sister out there. And so, I mean, and what is, all right, let me ask you a good question, the Verzuz question, not just tonight. What was the most texts you ever got at any Verzuz? Like, what Verzuz lit your shit up that you was like, yo, like, it was just going crazy with your friends hitting you behind the scenes?
All of them, 99% of them, because all of the Verzuz are different. You know what I'm saying? But like let me tell you one. When my phone almost caught on fire, was definitely the Babyface Teddy Riley, when that joint cut off and everything, and people thought Verzuz was over at that time. That one right there, it was like, yo, it was nice while it lasted. Things happen. You guys helped us in the pandemic. I'm like, oh, y'all must not know I'm from the Bronx. Like, y'all think this is a hang up?
Oh no.
Me and Tim, we was on the phone, like, we need to put the new date up tomorrow. It just gave us more energy when these type of things happen, because everybody's there for the party and when it's nice, but nobody's there when that party's over and you got to clean up that room. Let's see who's there helping you clean up the party.
You know how I
said
everybody's there for the parade. Nobody want to be there to shovel shit. You know them horses,
everybody
they
there
sitting in the parade. You know them horses, they sitting in the parade. So everybody want to be at the parade, but nobody want to be there to shovel the shit. You know them horses, them cop horses, they sitting in the parade. When you waving at them horses, they sitting while they walking.
Nobody want to clean up that shit. Me and Tim got to clean up that shit. You understand? And people don't understand. Like, and then people are tricky too, because they'll stay quiet until they feel you catching the L. Then everybody want to know how you doing. Motherfucker, don't ask me how I'm doing now. You know I'm doing. We in a little situation, but last Wednesday I was doing fine, and you ain't called me one time.
Ain't it like that? Ain't it like that? And the craziest shit is, it only made it bigger. The Teddy Riley, Babyface only made it enormous.
The numbers tripled. The numbers tripled the next time we went.
It's like we needed that moment. And so let me explain something to y'all guys. You guys, you're gonna watch hip hop on BET tonight. It's gonna look glossy, super fly, sexy. Hip hop ain't start out like that. Hip hop started out in community centers, the parks, the jams. It's something always fucked up. It's just, it would not be hip hop if you came on stage and the mic worked. The mic always didn't work. The light turned off. The power turned off. They had a fight. You got to calm the shit down. Then the battle keep going. It's never been a perfect scenario. And so, even though that was as R&B as it could get, it was hip hop. And so people who came up through the trenches and know real hip hop and how it became hip hop, you know to expect something to go wrong. You know what happened to me one time? Me and Pun, we had a show in like Tampa. And we drove. This is at the time I was scared to fly. We drove like 20 hours, but when we got there, the place was closed. It was 1,000 kids outside. Me and Pun jumped on top of the van. We played the music on the radio of the van, and we fucking performed in the parking lot. Because we owed it to the fans, and that was hip hop. And whoever was there was at a magical moment.
That's hip hop. And that's the culture, and that's how we do this. Like, it's no crying. Make it happen. And Look, we got some big verses coming up.
I
Big,
need to
big,
know. Come on, Swizz. I
big,
need to
big, big,
know. The people want to know what's going on.
big, 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 big. But what
Big,
happened
big,
is,
big, big.
no, big, 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 big. Like, I feel like we ain't even start yet, to be honest. Because what we did was, you know, we had to let certain icons get in and get celebrated as well. You understand? Earth, Wind, and Fire had to be celebrated, right? Like if we would have took it down so
Now that
young
was
of a
so
notch,
legendary.
it would be hard to come back to Earth, Wind, and Fire from these particular verses that we have coming up. No disrespect, but we just know how people are, and we just know how you got to do it. Now,
What is now? Let's not confirm our verses, but what is people asking you the most for? Give me a top 3 scenario. Doesn't have to happen. It could be it's not happening. The artists don't want to do it. Whatever. What is the
the
top
main
3?
verses, a lot of people ask for verses that got controversy, right? So they want all the controversy verses, and we don't really look for the controversy verses. We look for what's going to be what the people actually, what we actually know that they want, that they might not know that they want, right? Because just because a person got a problem with somebody, that don't mean that the music go with it, right? Like it takes a lot, right? Like this person might have a problem with that person, but you play their songs together, it don't make no type of sense. See what I'm saying? And so I just feel like a lot of people want the controversy, and it's like, we could do it, but it's not going to hit the same like that. I mean, Jeezy and Gucci was different. That was different, and the music made sense. The music made sense.
You know,
And
Gucci
that's a
and
versus. That's a versus.
Jeezy.
You talking about phone calls? That's the phone call. I never
No,
got a
I was
phone call
scared of
telling
that
me to
one.
cut the
Me and
live.
Khaled was watching. I was scared of that one. I really was scared of that one. Both great brothers, but I thought that could have went really bad. Like really bad. And thank God it was a celebration of music. They went on tour after that. Jeezy and Gucci,
The
man.
versus effect.
The versus
I'm telling you, the
effect.
versus effect.
They went on tour after that. So who is the 3 scenario? Just a made up scenario that people want to see.
All the
I'll give
biggest
you one
people in the
other
world.
hearing.
You know what I'm saying?
You want one other
Huh?
hearing? The people been
Yeah, which
asking,
one you?
will it ever go down? Nicki Minaj, Little Kim.
I mean, we got to see. You know, we got to see. We got to see. You know what happens? We in touch with everybody. Versus is also a timing thing. Versus is a timing thing. Everybody that said no to verses did verses. Most of the artists that said no to verses, you said no to verses for a year. It's a timing thing. When the timing feels right, artists want music to go with it. They want tours to go with it. They want different things. So they're going to say no in different things like that. And we just patient. We just cool because we ain't even start yet. We just warming up. We just understanding what we have. We just critiquing it. We just building a great team that goes with it, you know, and this is not just something for the pandemic. People keep saying the pandemic's been over. Yep, people getting sick. I'm glad you're getting better, but it's not a pandemic no more. Stop saying versus what's good in the pandemic. We just did numbers yesterday, man. Knock it off, right? So
Yeah, this ain't a
versus
pandemic thing.
it's a cultural movement. It's a cultural movement, and that's just what we building on. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we would love to see Kim and Nikki and Foxy and all the women. We need more women at verses. You know what I'm saying? We need more women in verses. But the thing is, like, a lot of the women don't get along. So that's a hard job for me and Tim to pull together because a lot of women don't get along. A lot of people in our culture don't fuck with each other. The guys, the women, we just don't fuck with each other like that. You understand? So
You
when y'all
know,
see those verses come
Chris
together, it's a
Brown
lot
said
of
it would
hard work.
only Chris Brown said it would only be Usher toe to toe.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Makes sense.
Answered that, the way he answered that was almost like, well, the hardest one to get there would be Chris Brown, right? And he sounded like very optimistic when he said that.
I mean, each artist is gonna feel their own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he better feel that way.
No.
Sure
He sounded like he would do it. He sounded like he would do it.
Oh yeah. I think, like I said, it's all timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all timing. And you know, the thing about it is, like, a lot of artists, they gotta feel good about it. It has to make sense for them. Like he said, I seen when he said that on Nori's joint that it had to make sense. Versus make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Versus make it make sense. But Chris is so smart, he know what he can do with the versus effect. You see, like, he's a smart kid. Like, he's been around through a lot of things. So he knows, like, damn, look at what they doing with the versus effect. Forget all that versus is just for the older artists. Like, I'm gonna take versus and I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna do verses and I'm gonna flip the whole thing and make it work in my benefit. So he's being smart. I respect it.
No, he's very calculated, very, very smart. He has a new album out right now. Everybody should go get that. It's straight fire.
Yes.
And
yes.
You want to hear some R&B? Chris Brown has a new album out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
go get that.
Yeah, Neo has an ill album out too. Neo just dropped that. See, these people don't understand.
Shout out to Neo.
You know, Fat Joe, let me explain something to you, Swizz. You know, because you've been to hear my, you know. So a 30 for 30 comes up about street basketball. Fat Joe's the #1 street basketball winning coach. So I got to be on there, right? And so if they make a documentary about origins of hip-hop, the birth of hip-hop, Fat Joe got to be on there. And so something else, Fat Joe's on there. And so some people are getting too much Fat Joe. And it's like, yo, why does God know everything? Why he got to be in everything? You know, 8 Ball MJG go on Versus, and people don't understand I was label mates with them on Relativity Records. So I speak about Bone Thugs because I've been on Cleveland East 1999. Don't be mad at me because I lived a long time. Alhamdulillah. You know, and I've been in all the action. And so you know that I'm more R&B than hip-hop. I'm more R&B than hip-hop.
Stephanie Mills' biggest fan right there.
And so I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this joint. I said, damn, man, we need Joe to see a Boys to Men out here quick.
I'm just laughing.
You just laughing?
I'm just laughing. Alhamdulillah.
You know, I become media Swizz. You got to watch yourself around me, man. Never jam you up, but, you know, we need answers. And so that's what I'm predicting, and that's what I'm begging for. A Boys to Men, Jodeci, Versus on.
Za, za, za.
I want to hear that. Ooh, 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 ooh. That would be, now I'm going to make a crazy, that would be the equivalent to a Lox Dipset hip-hop battle. That would be equivalent to that on the R&B tip if the night comes and you gotta be there. You gotta be rocking your flyers, Hermes, everything in the world, no matter where the fuck. You could do that shit in Saudi. I'm coming, right? And so the lights go down and it comes on and you hear, ooh, 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 ooh. That is gonna have that blow your mind. You trying to run out of the venue. You can't believe this is happening. And then Jodeci come with their, you know, it's on.
Good night.
Take it back to the war room. What they call that shit? Wolf Blitzer in CNN. What's the war room? The war report.
Yeah.
Yo, you got D-Nice is up in here talking shit to everybody. Talking that shit. Yo, D-Nice, what's up, baby? Shout out to Big Boy out in LA. You know, I caught the COVID. I was supposed to come out for Big Boy out in LA with Mike Epps and them. But I caught the COVID, man. I'm sorry to anybody who thought I was going to be out there. Yo, Swizz, I love you, my brother. Thanks for coming on here. And the situation room. The situation room. Yeah, the situation, man. I need like a mug shot of Boyz II Men and a mug shot of Jodeci.
Yeah, we need J. Cole. We need J. Cole versus Kendrick too. Let's get to the bars for real. That just popped in my mind. That's all.
No, that
on the way out, by the way.
I mean,
on the way out.
I mean, that would be amazing. That would be.
But why not? But, you know what I'm saying? But why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, but why not?
I think it's doable.
J. Cole walking around the streets with the kids. He riding the trains. Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are like grounded guys. They really about that lyrical zone. There's no, you know what I mean? I make them phone calls. Tim.
Nah, it makes sense. It makes too much sense. You know, and they watching, everybody's watching. I look at the comments, the young rappers, everybody's in tune with Verzuz. This is for the culture, man. This ain't no you know what I'm saying? This is a real deal.
It's no big eyes. There's no big eyes and little U's. Verzuz is, I don't care who you are, the Verzuz stage is the biggest stage you ever been on from factual. I'm telling you right now. And
you know, I gotta
we got
out.
The Latino zones.
You got the Latino zone?
We got the Latino zone. I gotta talk to you off air about it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be big. They're gonna tune in.
Yeah.
They're gonna tune in. You just need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to want.
I'm
you
gonna
know better
talk
than
to
me.
you.
You know your mom's all in salsa.
No. We gotta have an off air talk about it because Za.
Then that's gonna be incredible. Yeah, that's that, and it makes sense, man. These guys, they in their own lane, they doing numbers out of this world. It's only right that they'll get that platform, and really, you'll have the whole South America, the whole fucking globe tuned in.
Wait until we show you. But I need you to see something. I need you to see the Za, and then you'll know better. But man, I appreciate you.
Y'all Swizz, you left us hanging.
Go to the white shelf.
You left us hanging at the edge of our seat. How long? Who determines how long we gotta wait for the next Verzuz?
It's organic. It's organic because, you know, we asking artists to stop their life. We asking people to stop doing what they're doing, and you know, and they got to prepare. Most of them, but we not taking long. The train has left the station. You'll be seeing new announcements very, very soon. The train has left the station.
The
train has left the station.
I love you, Swizz. Tell the queen I send my love. She's still on tour?
World tour, baby.
She out there.
Out there.
Cologne, Germany, Spain, Madrid.
Egypt on stage playing.
I seen him. I seen him on stage.
That's all we can ask for. Those are moments of life, you know.
Priceless.
Running with your family, your real gang, you know.
Right. That's right. That's the best. I love you, Swizz. Stay up, my brother.
All right. Keep it tight. Za, za, za.
Man, you already know what this is.